Were your parents sort of supportive of the fact that you wanted to go into music, or they saw the road ahead as being tough, having lived it a lot, or were they, pushing you towards that in a way?
My dad was always really supportive, and he never pushed me into anything. Like when I wanted to drop out of high school, I really struggled in high school. Like I had, truancy officers. Like the way it all really kind of came about was like my sister, she skipped like 85 consecutive days. So when they finally got caught up to her in the Anderson School District, they kind of approached it like it's the parents' responsibility, and it's under this assumption that if one child is truant, then any other child within that district is also truant. So sign this agreement that you won't miss more than a day. And if you do miss a day, you have to have a doctor's excuse. And that kind of hung over my head. And I was in 8th grade at the time. So when I got around like 10th and 11th grade, driving myself to school, I was working all night. I was playing in the bars, and I'd get home like 1 or 2 in the morning, and waking up kind of became a challenge. And then that truancy officer, Miss Pruitt, I'll never forget her, man. She was the most awful woman you could imagine. And she had one eye that would look over here and one eye that would look at you. I remember like she was really trying to throw me under the bus. They'd see me and they'd say, well, we're going to shave your head and we're going to send you down to the reformatory. We're going to send you down to, Columbia, South Carolina, and you're going to have to go to school because you'll be incarcerated, Mr. King. I'm like, I was late. I'm sorry. I'll do better. So I was working really hard, and I'd reconnected with my mother at that time. I was trying to be supportive. I think the youngest sibling usually kind of takes on a role of like trying to fix everything. When I was 17, I was like, I just can't do this anymore. Talked to my dad about it. He was like, if you get your GED, I'm all in. He's like, you're going to play music, so just do it. I went in and I was like, I'm dropping out of this school. And they're like, well, you're going to end up in prison. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was like, okay, I'm willing to take that chance because y'all hate me. I hate you. I'm going to go. That school was like, and the only saving grace for me in high school was I went to this like performing arts academy in the afternoon, and I studied jazz theory there. And, it wasn't in my school district, so my dad deeded me part of his property in Greenville. So on paper, I was a Greenville County taxpayer, so I was able to go to this performing arts school without having to pay any money because we didn't have any money. We were broke as shit. So being able to go there and study with my instructor, Steve Watson, he was a bad dude, man. And he was originally from Greenville, and he was in L.A. for all of the late 70s and 80s. And he was like a top drawer session guitar player.